Anyway, welcome back to Well That Didn't Work's Call of Cthulhu campaign. We are in the midst of having our investigators steal another statue that they just walked out of a gentleman's house with, that they were invited to a party. On top of that, we experienced our first bout of madness in the game with a little streak of paranoia. So kudos to Kevin for having to endure that little situation. I really wanted it to be Percy. But you succeeded in the role.
I already knew it was going to be me.
You're not doing anything to make me roll sanity.
I'm trying to put you there, but you keep failing those rolls that allow you to get to that point.
You're not wrong.
It's like sometimes you don't want a spot hidden.
A spot hidden? No. That's
the one that knocked and gave me the 0-1 too.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I know one. Ooh.
Yeah, critical success.
Anyway, they have identified where the remaining last two statues are and have been dropped back off after one of them was caught, per se, eavesdropping on a...
The Eagle Lady?
On a conversation?
He wasn't caught eavesdropping. He knocked on the door.
Well,
I can't let them catch me eavesdropping.
Tomato. I mean, it is what it is. They still assumed you were eavesdropping, more than likely. Which is why that window curtain was wide open as everybody was loading up into the vehicle.
Yeah, but, I don't understand why they would think that. When
because
I knocked
nobody
on
was
the
supposed
door,
to be there.
and I told them that no one was at the bottom of the stairs.
You think you're the only paranoid one in this room?
Yes.
And we are going to open up this game sitting at Mr. Hauser's house. It's now really late into the evening. And
So I think we call the police chief, tell him we can't investigate anymore, and then give these statues to Dupree and tell him, pay us for these, but we're done.
That's good with me.
You think they'll let us go?
Okay.
No. That was a joke.
Well,
We're in far too deep, Tony. I know you're saying, you need more money, but
I need to get out
these
of town.
people are not the kinds of people that even if you leave town, they'll forget your name and face.
Wait, you said we're collecting these for someone else? I thought we were keeping these out of people's hands. You can't let them be scumming in the Scootamooch.
I think it's time you met our friend.
Yeah, he'll be impressed. Once you meet Mr. Dupree, all your questions will be answered.
Tony,
I'm looking quite
fire up
concerned.
the car.
I'm looking quite concerned at both of you. All right.
Oh no, he's an
Oh, wow,
impressive
but
individual. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Okay. We'll drive over there. And let you meet Mr. Dupree. You haven't met him yet, have you? He's a funny guy. He is. If you get in the door, he's a very exclusive individual.
Oh, he'll let us in the door.
Yeah, he will. Oh, yeah, we got what he wants. He'll let us in. All right, let's take a drive over there.
Let's
I'll
go.
go fire up the cabriolet. Well,
We go to Dupree.
all right. So it's an uneventful drive over to Mr. Dupree's house.
I'll ask. Is there a title of the book?
No, you don't see one on there.
Okay.
How to literally create friends and summon evil demon ghosts.
summon friends.
I didn't know if there was any significant markings
Yeah.
on the book to identify. Is why I was asking.
It's made of animal skin.
I gotcha.
No, I'm kidding. I'm being too much of a... We're never going to get anywhere, Mike.
No, we're never going to get it in.
All right, let's go. So,
Because Tony's falling asleep over there.
boy, I've been yawning all night.
Tony, should you be driving?
Give me some more scotch. I'll be fine.
I can drive. I can't.
Give
really
me some
You're not
Here's
driving.
our PSA. Don't drive while drinking scotch. Don't drink scotch while driving.
Don't dream of
Absolutely.
drink and drive scotch.
Don't.
Drink.
Okay, I'm the scotch.
That's right. Have another one. All right.
I
So
can drive for you.
nobody's driving my car. Okay.
Not even me.
I don't care. I don't matter how much scotch I've had to drink. No one's driving.
Tony, I'm already a little shaky.
Well, that's fine.
You seem to be just as shaky.
Just sit in the rumble seat in the back. You'll be fine. Let a little good air get over your skin there and cool you down. So we'll go over to Mr. Duval's and we drive over there. Mr. Dupree.
You keep doing that.
I know. and then we'll go over there and we'll go knock on the door.
Oh, that's right. I gave him Duval's address. They asked me my address. I told them I gave him Duval's address. It's the only thing I had on my head, at the top of my head.
It's okay. We're not going over there. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care about that guy. He's a schmuck.
Yeah.
He let his partner die.
He's a nice guy.
You sat there and drank with them all night.
All right, so you
He
guys
took
head.
my scotch.
You guys head on over to.
You
Mr.
gave it to
Dupree's.
him.
Apparently, that's all people want me for.
Oh, and he'll give you a bottle, a jar of some really good hooch too. So if he gives
That's
you
true.
a
He
big
keeps it
bottle,
he keeps it in the upstairs.
yeah,
closet.
you should try it.
For some reason, I don't trust you.
It's special. It's
The
special.
paranoia should still be alarming.
Oh, he distills it himself.
Okay. I knock on the
to
door.
a 98.6 degree temperature.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
yes.
All right.
Oh, I did take my gun with me.
Okay, clear. Got it.
That's great. We got the Looney Tune with the gun.
All right, so you guys
Y'all
head
even
over.
saw y'all weren't talking.
You guys
about
go ahead
it.
and head on over to Mr. Dupree's house. You pull up pretty much right in front of the house
Mhm.
at this point. All right, I'm going to let this scene roll.
I go knock on
Alright.
the door.
That's
There's no answer.
Charles.
Yes?
Charles.
Go away!
It's me,
No,
Doug.
no. Doug, do I know Doug? Do we know Doug?
Yes, I have the antler to your deer statue.
Ooh, antlers. What do I need antlers for? Ooh.
Because your deer statue didn't work.
Deer statue, deer. Oh, yeah. You know about the deer statue?
I got it for you. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, you got it for me.
It was me and Tony.
But my friend who writes documents got it for me.
Arkady did help us, yes.
Oh wait, you went with our oh he must be good. Okay, I think I can let you in. And he cracks the door open, and
Hi.
you see this old feeble man's head kind of poke out from the side, and it's almost sideways.
Charles,
Yeah.
this is our friend Marcus.
New friend, close the door.
Charles,
Whoa,
he's got an eagle statue for you.
Eagle.
It's a present.
Eagle. There's a bird. I need a
Yeah,
bird.
bird.
I need a
He's
bird.
got a bird statue, and
Bird
he's
statue.
offering it for free.
He wants
Free.
to. He wants to
Wait,
give you
wait,
the
what?
bird.
All of a sudden, from around the corner, this bird.
Yes, that bird. But this one's got little writing on it and stuff. So
Okay, you wait right here. You wait right here. I'm gonna see. Hold the statues up in the air.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Charles-
I'm going to be looking around really.
You hear the door latch lock.
That is an exceptionally unsafe plan for us to hold these things. They're a very wanted commodity in our community right now.
And you hear some stomping on the stairs.
I'm going to walk around to the back door because typically he left the back door open. So, and is the back door open?
Yes.
I'm not
Okay.
the only one.
I'm going to open up the door and I'm going to walk in.
You guys are obsessed with the back door.
Come unlock the front door for me.
But I like going in the back door. So we'll go around, and I walk in and I open up the back door. I open up the front door, and I let. Hey, y'all want to come on in? Charles is feeling a little under the weather tonight, I guess. You know.
Yes,
But
Marcus.
it's,
Charles is
I don't
feeling
want to
a
be
little
out here in
off.
the open.
Yeah, come on in. He's
Alright.
totally fine.
Charles, come on down here. We got your little statues, you know, that we were hired to
What are you
get
doing in my
for
house?
you.
What are you doing here? I didn't tell you to come in. You're not supposed to be coming in. Where's the statues?
We know you want us in, and we want statues. So
No.
Where, are they still out here in the front room?
No.
Okay.
No. I put them up.
You see, here's a wolf. Look at little Wolfie. Got the little Wolfie, Charles.
Oh, there's.
Look, he got the little writing on it and stuff, Charles.
And all of a sudden, you hear some creaking, and you hear the door to the right. Put it in the dumbwaiter. I want to see.
Charles.
Who's the?
You're trying
I don't know a new
Calm
friend.
down.
I don't know a new friend, and new friends
Charles.
scare me.
I don't
Yes.
know you either.
Yes.
Charles.
Yes.
We need to put the statues together.
I'm not sure.
I know we need to put the statues together, but I need to put the statues together. And
Charles,
and,
I've helped you with the other two.
No.
Yes.
No, the way I remember it, I bought them, and they showed up, and then I put them together, and they made this boom, and oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
We heard the boom.
We've
too,
been
Charles.
here for the boom.
We did. We heard your boom.
You heard my boom?
I heard the boom. Yes.
Did you hear the boom boom?
I haven't heard the boom boom yet, but oh man, I saw some boom boom tonight.
Wait, where's the one that likes my jars?
He left, but you should have seen Betty Grable's jars.
Betty Grable's jars?
Oh,
Who's Betty?
She hit some boom boom.
Betty Grable has jars?
Yes.
I'm not the only one that has jars?
No, she's got big jars. Yeah.
I'm going to look completely perplexed and confused.
So come on down, Charles. We'll have a drink.
Please bring the statues.
And you can play with your statues some more, okay?
You hear a bunch of thudding from upstairs, and you hear a whole bunch of noise going on, and all of a sudden you see this old man in almost like a nightgown-style outfit at this point, because it's late in the evening, come running down the stairs with knobby knees kicking in both directions, trying to avoid from dropping a bunch of things in his hands as he runs past you going, in the parlor, we need to go to the parlor. They only work in the parlor. And as you walk
this
in,
way to the parlor.
And as you walk in, you look over to the right, and there is a furniture fort still built over to the side.
Yeah, he's a guy. I told you, he's an impressive individual.
That's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
He looks over at Doug. Do you still have my powder?
Of course. I don't leave anywhere without it.
Did it save you?
Not yet. I haven't had to use it.
Oh, but Tahiki death powder is the best weapon ever.
Could I get another vial of it, actually?
You have my last vial. I was going to ask you if I could have it back.
Oh.
I have to protect myself.
I'll get Arkady to order you some more.
I do have another way to protect myself. Ooh. You want to see?
Yes.
Okay. He runs off.
Did he leave the statues?
No.
Oh.
He's still got him in his arms. A few moments later.
What? Who did y'all bring me with to?
Charles. He's our friend.
Yeah.
A few moments later, you guys hear from upstairs this gigantic boom that kicks off.
The boom like we felt
No.
before? Like what kind of boom? Do I roll a listen? Or?
This would be more like the gun-style boom that goes off.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to grab my pistol and draw it.
Okay, so the crack of
a very hefty firearm.
Oh my gosh. Charles, you okay?
Yes. Forgot I was loaded, but I need to load some more in case somebody comes in.
Charles, you're gonna hurt yourself. What is wrong with you?
No. It just hit newspaper. It's okay.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket. I don't know. What are we gonna do with this guy?
The closet's down there. Oh, boy.
Why? What's in the closet, Charles?
You know what's in the closet.
Oh, but that closet's upstairs, isn't it?
He's upstairs. Isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Y'all told me what was in the closet.
Oh.
Jars.
And all you hear from upstairs is,
You didn't shoot the jars, did you, Charles?
Maybe I need Betty Grable's jars. Yes. Maybe I need her jars. I need to replace my jars.
I'll get you her phone number.
You
can call her. Yeah.
Betty Grable will be my friend?
Absolutely. She asked about you.
I know she's got great jars.
She does.
And all of a sudden you hear him running back down the stairs.
She's got real jugs, Charles. It's good.
And as he comes around the corner, you see what looks like this endless barrel of an elephant gun coming around the corner.
Oh my God.
Guys,
He's now shuffling this giant gun around with multiple statues in his hands.
Charles, what are you gonna shoot with that thing?
Invaders. He's got my Tahiti death powder. Tell him to give me back my powder.
If you give me the gun, I'll give you your powder.
I think that's a fair trade. That death powder is a much more dangerous thing.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to hold on to the powder.
And I'm going to put up my pistol.
Doug, we need to get that gun away from him.
He's fine. I trust him.
And at that point, he's like shuffling it around. He goes, Statues are more important. He throws the gun over on the floor. Just throws it across the room at this point.
Oh my God.
There, you can go get the gun.
I'm gonna go pick up the gun and unload it.
No. Those aren't. That's not important. Come here. Statues.
Okay.
Here's
the wolf, and I'll hand him the wolf.
Oh, is it? And
And
he
then
starts
I'll-
looking at it, and he goes, it's got this rune in it. It's got the markings. This is the real statue. Where'd you get this?
Of course, it's the real statue.
Where'd you get this?
We got it for
We
you.
got it from the museum. They had it.
No. The museum only had the deer.
No, they had that one too. They didn't know they had it.
No.
Yes. I promise you would on my mother's honor. I got it at the museum.
Who gave you this?
Huh?
It's a setup.
The curator was right there. That's where we got it.
But the curator only told me you had deer.
Well, he didn't know. They got it there, I guess, later. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. He wasn't too talkative.
Oh, what? How does this one fit?
Well, I don't know. Ask Mr. Doug. He's the expert on these things.
All right, so
Let me take a look.
we for sure put the two that we know together. And I'll fasten the antler to the deer.
You get the same effect as when you put the first two together.
Okay, so it's the same when I put the deer.
It's just this
With the antler on it.
No. With the first two,
Oh.
when you slid them back together, you get that thud, that boom.
Okay, so I put the antler back on the deer, and then I put it where I had already found that it would go.
Okay. And as you're trying to put it back on, it's not sticking.
Okay.
Someone needs to invent some kind of like super glue or something.
Even when I put it I attached the deer where it would go on the statues, and then try to put the antler on with it.
Yep. It's not going. The antler is not attaching very well. It's not seating in.
Does it look like there's another piece of the antler missing?
No, it doesn't. So at this point, Charles chimes up and goes, "No, let me see. Let me see. You don't know how to work this."
Here, take
So
it.
he takes the piece and he goes, "Oh, wait here." He runs off into the kitchen. And you just hear clinks of jars and glass smashing and things, just pots and pans being knocked over. And, oh, there it is. So he comes running back in. He has what looks to be a small glass of water and some flour. At this point, he runs back up to the statue and douses the whole thing with flour, throws water over it, sticks the antler on, and then douses it with more flour. It looks like a caked up giant mess.
Ah, this is how you make onion rings.
No, this is not for eating.
Oh.
And as he takes his hand away, the congealed mess holds the antler sitting on top of this deer.
Okay. I wipe off the sides of the base and try to attach it to the rest of the things.
And as you do, this time instead of a noise, what you start to see is a slight pulsating light coming from the writings that's on the base.
That's peculiar.
Yeah, that's really peculiar.
I try to fit the other two statues onto
One
the
by
deer.
one, as you add them, the statues start changing the color of the light that's pulsating out from beneath it.
I'm going to read the symbols.
And I would like everybody to make me a sand check.
Oh, come on. Be kind.
I really want to have failed this check, but I got a 29.
Oh, 4.
I failed.
So you guys did good. You did bad.
Yep. 2.
It's 1 point.
Oh, so when I rolled that 6, it wasn't actually 6 points.
No, you took 6 points for that particular scenario.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You've already been described. It's already been described to you what happened originally with the statues. So now it's a little weird. So it's not a heavy sanity loss.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you really still feeling that we should be like cooking all these things up? And I mean,
One more.
this-
Yeah, wait, there's two more. Where are the two? I know there's two more.
know
We
where
gotta
the
have the
other
two
We
more.
know where they are.
I'll go get it. Okay, I know.
He almost cuddles up in your laps, that close, trying to go. Two more. Where are my friends? Where are the two
Okay,
more?
I'll go
I
get-
need to have the two more.
Okay, but it's gonna cost you. We paid. We brought what was contracted for, so it's gonna be a new contract to go get these other two.
Okay.
It's $1,000.
What's the contract? $1,000?
$1,000?
Oh, hold on. And he runs off.
Okay.
And all you hear is more stuff going on upstairs, maybe some stuff getting knocked over.
I'm going to go to the kitchen to look for, or take the container that he had water in to go to the kitchen to get more water.
You walk into the kitchen, and it is covered in flour. It is absolutely a wreck. There are pots and pans and glass everywhere. It doesn't look like he's done dishes in 2 years. It is just an absolute mess.
And a tentacle reaches out from the sink.
Who did they bring me to? Gonna, I guess, try to get some water out of the faucet.
All right, as you go up to the faucet, just for comedic sake, right above the faucet, you see a vial that is written in handwriting that says Tahiki Death Powder. And right next to it is a bag of talcum powder.
So he doesn't need his death powder. All right. Oh boy. Get water.
You open up the faucet and you get water out of it, but it just kind of does that air blow, kind of spit for a second, and then you get some rust and debris that comes out real fast, and then it starts going clear.
That only happens when it settles. Where did he get that other water from? Okay. I'm going to get after it starts coming out clean.
Okay.
Collect water, because I'm going to go back and start cleaning off the statues. At least the stuff that's not the antler.
Okay. And at that point, he comes running back downstairs, and he is holding like these. Your eyes light up. I mean, he's holding like these $1,000 bill stacks that just of 20s, and he comes down and plops about 5 of them down on the table. Is this enough, or do I need more? Oh no! Hold on, let me go get more. I gotta have more.
Yeah, more's fine.
So he runs off again.
Okay. All right, Doogie. I guess.
And from the top of the stairs, you hear, "Wait a minute! That's not how you negotiate. No! You need less." And he comes running back downstairs.
No, the way you negotiate is you just keep putting piles up there until I say it's enough.
But we're friends.
Yeah.
I said friends.
No, if we were friends, if we weren't friends, then we wouldn't be talking. I'd just take it. This, you just give me what you want until I'm satisfied. That's how friends do it.
Well, I'm satisfied, and he throws it down on the table.
Let me look and see if I'm satisfied. Can I have any idea about how much it probably is?
He threw 5 stacks down.
So $5,000?
$5,000.
Yeah, you know what, Charles? You're a good guy. I'm satisfied.
Okay. But we're still friends, right?
Yeah, we're friends. Okay.
I can call on you, and you'll help me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I need help with my statues.
I'm going.
I think of just a little bit less of you now, Tony. And I'm gonna
like that bothers me at all?
So, who's our other friend here?
as
This is Kevin, Marcus, Kevin, or whatever we call him today.
No! Don't touch the statues. Don't do that. Don't. No.
Don't you know what that symbol means?
Yes. I know.
Why do you want the statues?
Because I need the statues. It's been my lifelong dream to get the statues.
Charles, do you know?
Charles, where have you read about these statues?
Do you know Glenn Curtis very well?
Glenn Curtis. He's excuse me. I don't know.
Don't drink your jar.
What about Paul Dillon?
Paul was being tailed by my friend, the investigator.
Did you, Charles? Let me ask you this question. Before
Paul Dillon's bad, and he jumps back over the fort.
He is. Before this became your obsession, did you go to meetings in the cemetery?
No. Why would I go to the cemetery? The cemetery's bad.
Why is it bad?
It's full of dead people. Duh.
Well,
He's a little slow.
Our cat statue is somewhere in the cemetery.
Oh. But that's a bad thing.
Yes. It's going to be quite risky for us. I think the compensation level must be greater.
I think you can take my gun.
Well, that's a start, but we already have that, so...
No. My gun's right there. It's my gun.
Yeah, Tony's got it.
That's still my gun.
No, I left the gun. I just took the bullets.
Oh, okay.
And I shoved it full of Tahitian death powder.
Do Do you have a book that talks about the statues?
No, it's in all my research notes. It's all my papers.
Where do you research?
Well, there's some there and there
No,
and there,
I
and
understand.
it's all the papers that he threw out the first time.
Those are your notes. What did you take your notes based on?
Oh, that's a secret. Can't share secrets.
You kinda
can
have
that be
to.
Can that be our pay? Can that be the payment? An upfront payment?
No. Because that book's secret.
I know. I saw it.
No. That book's secret. It's a secret. It has lots and lots of secrets. And the more you read it, the more secrets you learn.
Yes. Can I look at it?
No.
Charles, you are an incredibly smart individual.
Thank you.
You know
You're
that
dumb.
You know that for us to
Can-
be able to find these things, we need as much information as possible.
No. You already told me you know where they're at.
Can
We know
I,
where one is.
Can I drop like hints of other stuff I read in the book
Sure, go ahead.
to say that like I read parts of the book and I just need I just need to finish reading it.
You could try
What would you like me to roll?
a luck roll.
Luck? Not library use?
No,
Or-
luck. You are trying to fake that you know a book.
No, I was talking about like I'm assuming
He's
it's
assuming they're related books, so he
Yeah.
wants to share actual knowledge that he has.
Okay, still, that's a luck roll because you're assuming that it's a related book.
okay. So I fail.
Yeah.
Oh no!
no!
I'm gonna put. You can't push a luck roll, can you?
A critical fail.
So you critically failed a luck roll.
It sounds bad.
Oh,
It just
wow.
sounds bad.
Okay. So no. That's not how the book goes. That's not it. You don't know the book. Who did you bring here? He's a liar. He's a liar. He's
it's not
he's
that
here to
book?
steal he's here to steal statues.
He's not. He literally brought the bird statue with him
Yeah. He gave it to us. He's
as
the
a
one that
sign
found
of
it.
friendship. He brought that.
No. He needs to go into he needs to go to the front.
I'll
I
start
only
with
want to talk to you. He's weird.
Okay.
I'll start reciting the notes out of the journal instead now.
Why are you telling me the investigator's notes? I already know these.
I need to complete the notes.
But he's dead. My investigator's dead. How can you complete his notes? Are you? Can you talk to the dead? Oh boy. No, he can talk to the dead. Oh,
I pull out the
and
journal.
he is now ducking back behind his furniture fort.
I pull out the journal because I have his notes. I found them.
I have his notes too, and a puff of papers comes flying up from behind.
I know. I need to finish them.
Look, he gave us his notes, because he hired us for the case. And so, he gave us all his notes,
Because
but there's
what-
more information.
What
that we
I've
need.
read here is you should. From what I need to know why we need to complete it. What I read here is we shouldn't complete this statue.
Why wouldn't we complete the statues?
Bad things happen.
What bad things happen? Only good things happen when you have the statues.
The Scootamooch?
Who's the Scootamooch?
That's what. That's part of what the statues are for.
Where's your notes on that one?
They pull out, or hold on. I'll write you a copy.
Oh, wait, I couldn't
And
hear
this
it.
this old hand like comes up like a kid would just over the top of the furniture fort. He takes the paper and he
I need to
snags it back down.
verify it. So
And all you hear is mumbling back there in the back going, that's not right. No. This isn't how this goes. And he crawls out from underneath this furniture fort, knocking over a couple of chairs at the time, and runs across the room. And behind a curtain, he looks back at you, looks back, pulls to the side, and pulls out this tome from right behind the curtain. And he goes, no, that's not how this works. And he starts flipping through pages. No, not that one. Ooh, statue. Oh, no. Okay, keep going. And he keeps flipping through these pages. And he goes, No. This doesn't do the Scootamooch. This says nothing about Scootamooch.
Well, can I
What's a
see it?
Scootamooch?
I'll tell him. What all the knowledge I have, that it's the it's the
The ghost witch.
it's the ghost witch that
A ghost witch. That's
that
horrible.
eats children.
That's children. No.
Why are you trying to summon her?
This doesn't summon her.
All my notes say it does.
This doesn't summon her.
Can I see your notes?
Sure.
Or can I see your book?
And he goes back over and grabs all of his notes. Flings met you.
Well, thanks. Stack them up nicely.
And he takes his book and he's holding on to his book now and he goes, No. This book you can't read. This book is for my eyes only.
Is that the book of secrets you're talking about?
Shh, it's a secret.
Yeah. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody about the
You
secret.
can't tell him. It's a secret.
He won't know.
But he's after my book.
No, he doesn't want the
No,
book.
you can keep it. I just need to read
He
it.
just
I'll give it
wants,
back.
He wants knowledge. You know, he's trying to finish the job. I'm going to find the statues. He's going to help you figure out what they do. Doug, I don't know, he's going to analyze us all when we're done.
The statues. Okay. The statues. They make ground sacred.
In what way?
It's protection.
I would
Protection from what? From the Guardian?
Oh, you know about the cults that are running around here. It's protection from the cult.
I didn't tell you about the Guardian yet.
Oh, you didn't tell us
No.
about the Guardian?
Why-
Okay, well then I don't know.
Why?
I redact that.
They stole all the statues. They took all the statues so that nobody could protect against them and that they could take over. But no. I have to have all the statues here so I'm safe.
What is this cult?
It's the Order of the Levine.
What is the Levine?
I don't know, but they have their hands in everything, and people are disappearing, and it's I just know that this is protection against evil.
I've heard about the Order of
Can I
the
roll in a
Witness.
cult roll
Sure.
to try to see what I may have heard otherwise about the Levine?
Charles, may I call you Charles?
Yes.
I'm Marcus.
Marcus.
Still kind of look a little nervous.
Kevin.
No. Marcus.
No, you're right. It's Kevin.
I rolled a hard success.
Okay, hold on.
I need the book to help me get the rest of the statues.
Why? You know where the statues
I'll give it
are.
back to you after we finish.
But you know where the statues are.
I'm going to try to persuade him to. But they could have protections on them to keep people from getting them.
That's true. That sounds like the
I
logical
last
thing.
heard.
I didn't
think
read that in my book. That's not in my book.
Yeah.
it may not be in your book. I've seen other books.
Ooh, other books? Can I have another book?
Charles,
I'll bring you another book.
I've got an entire library of books. In fact, I've got one that looks similar to yours.
Ooh.
Would you like to see those?
Let's see. We have books. We have more books. We have all kinds of crazy. No. Some of those books are bad.
Some of them are, yes.
Why would you have bad
Well,
books?
I
To
know
keep
it's
them
not-
away from bad people.
and I know it's just.
So you have bad books for good reasons to make them good books.
Yes.
I'm confused.
Somehow you finally made sense.
I need it to help me get back because I'm going with. Oh, it's really hard to make that argument.
Can I see that book for just a quick moment, my friend?
If I'm not going to share it with him, I'm not going to share it with you.
I brought you 3 statues.
And I gave you a stack of money. That was our deal.
You
I
gave
don't
me
need
a stack of money.
I don't even need to keep your book.
They
Can I
don't want
just
the
look
money.
at it?
He just wants a little help on his book.
He holds it up
wants to-
sideways and he's like, look, here, it's right here.
Can I read through some of it while you sit here and watch me?
Can you read Ancient Sumerian?
Yes,
Sure.
You can read Ancient Sumerian?
that's what I did. That was all
And
my
he
fault.
runs up to you as fast as he possibly can. And he flips open that book to a page and goes, what does this one mean?
Cthulhu.
Make a sanity check. Here you go.
I know. How bad?
No, actually, I need you to make a, oh, hell, what did we roll the last time we were trying to decipher this?
I was using journalism and
Library use.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think journalism was what I used so I could differentiate
Yeah,
and know.
but you had
took me
already
forever.
done research into this language at this
Yeah.
point because you were deciphering. I'm going to say it's more of an education role at this point for you.
I love how that just made it worse.
It's ancient Sumerian.
I know. Where's the education?
Up top, it's a characteristic.
Oh, never mind. That made it better. Yeah. So hard success.
Okay, so he flips it open, and you begin to look at some of the symbols and try and start deciphering what's going on with them, and you kind of pick out that it's kind of a what appears to be more of an ancient story about how different types of objects were imbued with different types of powers, and that if they're brought together, then they have various different effects.
All right. I'll express.
And this is across multiple cultures throughout history.
Charles, I think these statues do multiple things. I believe we are both right.
Oh, but I need them for protection.
I believe they can do that. Would you mind me reading this book some more?
But what did you read?
I read that these statues brought together can do multiple things. They could protect, or they could summon the Scootamooch, or they can do.
Where's the Scootamooch? I don't see the Scootamooch in here.
I showed you my notes.
That's your notes, not the book.
I will read through the book for the Scootamooch.
You span through.
I know.
Now I will make you do an insanity check
Yep.
or sanity check. Would anybody else like to help him read?
Yes.
$86.
I failed that one.
I passed. I'm fine.
4.
Okay, what were you rolling, Percy?
Sanity, right?
No. Okay, you passed the sanity, but
Oh.
have you translated any ancient
No.
Sumerian?
You didn't say, can anybody else read Sumerian? You said, who wants to help?
You said, who would like to go insane? Is what you said.
So 4. I rolled 4. Is this half because I already know some of the crazy things that are in this?
No. This is the first time you're reading this book.
Okay.
Man, we're about to have another bout. One more point and you're done. We know who the dumping kid is tonight, right?
There's no amount of luck to save me.
Well, now is this... I know, like, for the live stream, this is all one session, but this is a new episode, so is that a new sanity count?
No. Not until we get to a...
Because you're now at 11
Full-
sanity lost since we started,
Yeah.
which should be a second bout, right? 'Cause it's at 20%?
There is a couple of different thresholds, and I'm not going to stick him in another crazy situation in Dupree's house, because that might derail the whole damn thing.
I would love that so
I
much.
might shoot Dupree.
Now, I would love to see you going nuts at Dupree's house.
Yeah, well, if you could make me make some rolls.
We'll learn
Kinda
some
u-
ancient Sumerian.
Kind of useless in here.
So do I find it?
You peruse the book, but you catch a couple of glimpses of other references to some, how to use these statues, as far as different arrangements have different type of effects. However, it's not direct to these statues. It's direct to objects that have been imbued with this type of
Okay.
these types of effects, these types of magics.
I'll relay some of that information, mostly about so I'll talk to him about the other effects that I read.
Okay.
I don't see in this book it talks about the Scootamooch, but that does not mean that this book knows all. There's different ways to put these statues together.
Oh, there are? Like
Yes.
what? Like how
I
else-
will
how
take
else-
the statues we have. Let me show you, and I'll take and rearrange the statues.
Roll me a luck roll on this one.
Oh, come on.
You're the one leading the scene here.
No, that wouldn't.
I can't pass that.
Well, how much left?
No,
do you
no.
have left?
I mean, I could.
Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it.
All right, pushing it.
What's the new consequence?
The new consequence is he could break a statue.
Oh.
No, it's okay. We have plenty of flour and water.
Do you have special water?
Oh, no. Almost a critical fail.
So as you're rearranging these statues, you're not quite getting them to fit together right. And you knock the deer back off of the table and send the antlers, into a couple of different pieces now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, we better get some more flour and water.
And Dupree's face looks like you just, I don't know, shit on his pancakes. I don't know, something rough. He's just like, oh, wait, you no longer touch anything! And he starts hoarding his statues and grabbing them back together again.
All right.
You don't know what you're talking about! No.
I will.
No.
I'll point to...
Why? He looks over. Why
the book.
did you bring him?
I'll point in the book at the different arrangement from what we had. I was trying to do this one. I just couldn't get them to fit. I think we might need the other two.
I'm almost out of special powders. How am I supposed to fix this?
You had some on the windowsill.
He looks at you like, windowsill? What windowsill did I have my special powders on?
Above your sink?
He runs off into the other room, and all you hear is, Tiki gets powder! You hear just this almost squeal of joy.
I understand.
He comes running back into the room with a handful of powder and goes, why'd you bring them? And just blows it all in your face. But he is not even subtle about it. He's spitting at the same time.
I just showed you where it was to be nice because I did a bad thing. I accidentally. Ow! Why?
Why aren't you dying? Why? Oh, are you like Doug?
He's one of me. That's why I brought him.
I've been trying to help you.
Two of Doug's. Two Dougs. Oh boy.
Almost like a
Doug's.
bad cartoon.
Oh, hi, Doug's. You broke my statues.
By accident. I'll help fix it. Or I'll bring more powder to help fix it.
Let me go get some water. And he runs off into the other room.
Well, okay, guys.
I'm about to just take this book so we can leave.
We can't.
That sounds like a plan to me.
And we're going to take all the statues, too?
Sure.
So we're just going to beat this old man, take his money, take his statues, take all that stuff.
I'm not taking his money.
Oh, I did.
I'm just taking the book. Oh.
No, what?
Why do you have to spit, too?
So he comes back into the room, and he's holding some more clear liquid and got flour.
Notice that he didn't say water.
And it's clear?
It's clear.
Okay.
And he begins taking the antlers and sticking them all back together and creating like this little paste around it and putting it together and sticks it back over on the statue. And the moment he puts it back on the statue and puts everything back on the table, this time you hear, the first time, the boom sound. The second time you hear, or you see the lights kind of start, some lights start. The third one, he puts on a little different and you hear another noise.
Oh, see, you did it differently, Doug. Or Charles.
Doug. No, you're Doug. And
Yes.
you're Doug. Two Dougs.
I'm sorry, Charles.
Two Dougs.
He's
one of you, right? Two Dougs. Is he your brother?
Brother?
Don't you fix this kind of stuff?
Fix what kind of stuff? There's nothing wrong with Charles.
What?
He's the only sane one here.
Charles, would you mind if I borrowed your book to help you out? See, you just put it differently. Like, and I'll look at it, and like this one.
The last time you touched my book, you messed with the statues and you broke the statues.
I didn't mess this. I won't mess with the statues
okay,
this time.
you can read the book, but you can't touch the statues.
Well, thank you, Charles.
Can I borrow your book?
Yes. I'll bring it. We'll bring it back by. I don't have it here. I just have this journal. Would you like the journal?
Sure, I want to read the journal.
It's just the detective's notes. You already had those, and I gave you my notes, so you have
He
everything
starts flipping
in there.
through them like he's never seen the book before in his life.
Okay. I don't even care anymore. Holy crap.
I know this symbol, and this symbol, and this symbol. Oh, what's that symbol? Oh, that must be... Oh, that's a... Oh, the beaver! Oh, where's the beaver?
We're gonna go get the beaver.
I'm gonna go get the beaver. In fact, this is all very entertaining, but I think...
Oh, it's a quest for beaver!
Yes, beaver quest. I've been on that my whole life. So, is anybody gonna go with me, or I'm just gonna head on out to the... I'm thinking I'll go to the airport first.
Doug, could you take me back to your place?
Yes. Well, wait, you're going to the airport?
I'm thinking the airport is the place to go first.
I think
I think hitting it at night is the best time to do it.
Yeah.
I think
Beaver! Night! Got it! Woo-hoo-hoo! And he dives back over his little furniture fort and throws a few other papers back up in the air and goes, No, that's not that note! That's not that note! Oh, that's that symbol. Okay, keep this one. And you see more papers just flying over the sides.
I think I need to read and decipher this book.
I don't think you're going to be in any kind of condition to read the.
And then he crawls back over the fort, runs over, grabs all the statues, says, "Gotta hide them so nobody takes them," and runs off.
Put them with your jars. No one will get them if they're with your jars.
No, there's a mess upstairs. I gotta fix the jars.
Uh-oh.
We'll put them where the book was.
Yeah, you don't even see him anymore. He has run upstairs somewhere.
Yeah. So
All right, so
I think let's go to the airport.
yeah, I think we'll head to the airport. We'll drop him off, or you gonna go?
Yeah,
with
we'll
us,
drop
or
you off at the house and
Yeah, I think I need to
let you
slowly
start
go more crazy,
studying.
but yes.
Yes.
All right, and
It's going to get weird when you get back to your place, probably.
probably.
he may have written himself into insanity here.
I have a feeling that is.
Please
the
bring
case.
another character to our next session.
I could pass a check, maybe. Slowly getting harder and harder.
All right, so as you guys take and drop him back off over at the house and start heading back over to the airport, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up since it's starting to get a little bit late.
Sounds
And
good.
you guys stick around with us, and we'll be back next month. But don't forget, next month, and you know what? This episode I don't think is going to air before that happens. But for those on the live stream, next month when we do our Call of Cthulhu campaign, that is when we are doing our giveaway.
Yep.
So live on air is when we're going to be drawing the names to see who won.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That'll be fun.
So for those that are live stream, if you're not one of our Patreon backers, you have a couple more days to jump back into that pool to get an opportunity to see if you win our custom-built dice tower.
That's right.
Yep.
And a set of dice.
And a set of dice.
So,
Rolling all 20s. That would have been awful in this game.
Well, it depends.
20
I bet
20 is a great number.
You'd be
It's
taking
20.
20s a lot, yeah.
so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. And, guys, keep on adventuring.
All right. Good night.
Have a good night.